So this is what you'll watch. We're live. Hello, everybody. Hey, y'all. It's Matt and Dana with Sullivan Family Homestead here. And this is going to be the first of weekly Thursday chats at 8 p.m. here on our channel. And we hope to see y'all here every week. And we hope you guys are subscribed to our channel. Feel free to go down and click the subscribe button and click that little bell while you're at it. And give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Let's see here. We got folks coming in yet. There's a delay between what we see here and there, so we just put that up there so we don't even see that. So this is what we'll see. And looks like we've got one. And one thing is that I gotta keep track of that. Because for whatever reason, all right, there we go. Is anybody in there, and can you guys hear us okay?
No.
Let's see. Looks like we're good right there. All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Bandana Grandma! Hey, Hope's Homestead. How's it going, Cherish? Oh, I didn't know Dirt Patch Heaven was on live right now. Do you know if that's regular programming or if that's just a random thing? Good. Thank you so much for letting me know. You say hi, Macho?
Hi, Matthew.
Goodness. I appreciate you guys staying in here. Thank you. You guys are awesome. How's it going today? Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it shows up that it's great, and then it goes down to bleh, and then it picks back up again, so I don't know. How's everybody doing this evening? Are you okay over there? This is Matthew's first live stream, guys, and he's a little nervous. As you can see, he's got the giggles. Hey, Suburban, how's it going? So, you guys, I gotta tell you this. We finally got mulch. And I am so excited we got the mulch. But let me tell you something. If you've ever put mulch in after you've already got your garden growing, you know and understand the struggle that has been so real these last couple of days. Hey, Clarissa. Hey, Two Family. Oh, man, yes, it's been raining here, too. I wish I had a video of me trying to wrangle pullets in the rain yesterday. I thought I would take a hand and my umbrella and stretch out the width of my reach, and that I could kind of wrangle them together towards the greenhouse, and that just didn't happen. And it was horrible. I got 5 or 6 right here in front, and the rest just went all over the place. Oh, yes. Yes, I do know how the weather has been. I was standing out on the porch just in time to see and hear the rain come across the horse lots and right into the grass. Hey, Pickers, how's it going? Thanks, guys, so much for stopping by. I'm excited. So I'm going to double check with Dirt Patch to make sure that they don't do a regular live stream on Thursday evenings. I wasn't trying to cut in on anybody or anything, but the list that I had seen shown 8 o'clock would be open until about 9, so I was hoping that we wouldn't have any kind of overlaps or anything like that. But anyway, I'm really glad that you guys have come in and that you're here saying hi and interacting with us, and this is awesome. Are you okay? Matthew's still having trouble, guys. Y'all say hi to Matthew. Hi, Matthew. He has been an absolute trooper through this whole putting mulch down business because, you know, he runs off to grab a load of the mulch and brings it back. How many loads have we done so far?
6.
6.
5 or 6, yeah.
And I'm telling you, these are like the whole bed of his pickup truck packed full of mulch. And then we're going into the garden and spreading it out and being very careful. Do you know how hard it is to put wood chips around the little teeny tiny stems of a carrot plant? It's crazy. Hey, how's it going, Marina? Hey, Claire. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Loaded Sink is here. Hey, how's it going? Allison, how are you? Hey, Half Acre, you made it. We will definitely be getting some more collaborations going. So I know that actually Hope's Homestead just started another one with the things that you were never told before you started homesteading, or things you wish you knew before you started homesteading. So, yeah, I think that you're right, Hope. I tried really hard not to, and I think that this is probably the best time. And it works out really well for us, too, because, you know, with the crazy busy days, this is the day where I get finished with all my workshops and meetings and groups and stuff, and then I can get home and set up with this. So I think that's probably the way it's going to have to stay. Unless it becomes an issue, which, I mean, I've got all the cool people right here, so, you know, we're not missing too many people. All the cool ones are here. So, we've got the mulch done in the garden. We have the, we'll call them the middle-aged pullets, still out in the greenhouse. They're not integrated with the older chickens just yet. They're plenty ready at this point. They're the same size as the other chickens, but the chicken run is kind of small. The chicken run itself is actually as small as smaller than the greenhouse, isn't it? So, and we turn them out all the time. We've been letting them free range throughout the whole property every day at this point. But I kind of feel bad putting all of the pullets in with such a small chicken run. So we're trying to hurry up and get the run extended before we put the pullets in. But we still have the 2 Brahma pullets in the basement, in the spare room. And we've been turning them out too. And yesterday we had them turned out by themselves, and we thought, okay, we're gonna go ahead and put them in with the other pullets. They're 2 weeks younger than the others, but they're just as big. But we put them out there, and they started crying, y'all. They started crying, and they made us feel bad. And it wasn't me that went in after them. It was old man McGee here. Couldn't stand how much they were crying. So he went back into the greenhouse after them and brought them out. And y'all, those pullets are going to be house chickens. They are never ever going to leave. We're going to have to get diapers, and they're going to have to stay. Hey, Lone Star, how's it going? Oh, yes, I know. Listen, they eat out of the palm of my hands. I get kisses. It's a bad thing. It is. And I don't know what it is. It's just them. They're a really cool breed. We've got red sex links, barred rocks, buff Orpingtons, a couple types of Wyandottes, and they're great. Like, they're awesome. But these Brahmas are like really cool. They're super sweet. They're fairly neat and tidy. They're way cooler than the others are, in my opinion. Anyway, I don't know about yours. He's just along for the ride, guys.
Yep.
But he's the one that bailed him out. It wasn't me. So there's that. Hey, Robin, how's it going? I'm so glad that you guys are all here. This is exciting. So, I had seen another YouTube video. A gal was harvesting some of her garlic, and it didn't do so well. And I felt bad because our garlic didn't do so well either. I planted, I don't know, the first set I planted, there was, I don't know, 20 or 30 little bulbs that I planted, and they rotted or something, and I think that it had to do with the type of planter that I had them in. And so I had started another batch, I don't know, a couple weeks later, and this was, you know, in the fall. And out of that batch, I got 8 or 9 plants that did well, as in they grew and they had stems and it looked good. But even still, the garlic themselves were only like, between that and maybe 2 of them were this big. And I mean, like, not what I would consider them to look like. So it's nice to know that we weren't the only ones who had issues with garlic, but I'm thinking that we've got to get this figured out because garlic is kind of a staple here in our house. We use a lot of garlic between different things. So anyway, so what are you guys putting in your gardens? Most of you guys have already started, at least those of us down here. Big Bear's hibernating. I know that I'm not keeping up with the conversation as much and trying to keep the video going and then keeping up with the conversation. I can see how that's kind of a difficult thing. Oh, yeah. I agree with you, Cherish. How do you spoil a chicken? That's utterly ridiculous. I'm so glad that we agree. This is why we're such friends. Oh, Marina, I have chickens for you. You can come and get some. Listen, so is Jason in here? Is that where the poser comes from? Listen, Sherry, if you have garlic that is awesome and grows on its own and is very easy and will not be hard, then yes. Yes, I do want some garlic. Oh, now tomatoes, on the other hand, tomatoes I have coming out my ears. We just planted
15, 20 yesterday.
Yeah, I want to say 17 or 18 plants yesterday. Homestead variety of tomatoes, like 18 of them. And then we did, I don't know, 8 to 10 of cherry tomatoes. And I found one Cherokee purple plant at Lowe's a few weeks ago. And I had went ahead and picked it up because it was heirloom and organic, and so I went ahead and grabbed it, and I'll collect some of the seeds from it this year to plant for next year. But I've got homestead, beefsteak, and cherry tomatoes. So that's at least something I can grow. It's been interesting trying to to figure out how much of everything to grow, because this is our first year gardening here. You guys know that already. And figuring out what things are going to grow good and what things we're able to grow good, because just because the folks down the street can grow, you know, peppers doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to grow peppers, because, you know, I'm not really all that good. So
What's your favorite thing to grow?
oh, Claire, at this point my favorite thing to grow are potatoes. Yes. The potatoes are so easy and they grow so fast. And also radishes. We've already started harvesting some of the radishes, so that's pretty cool. Sherry, I don't care. I'm happy with whatever, actually. Oh, Miss Robin, I got an envelope from you with some loofah seeds in it. So I'm really excited about getting those started too. I've been wanting to do that. So, anyway, the garden's doing as good as it could possibly be doing right now. And we're still holding true to organic at this point. We've not put any chemicals on it. We're picking weeds like nobody's business. And what's that? Oh, you got good pictures. Was that today?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Machu was out taking pictures today. We got the chickens going. We have to shear the goats. This is a new thing that we haven't done yet on our own, and I'm a little concerned about it, but it's going to be great. We went and helped our friends shear some of their alpacas last week.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And we learned a lot from them, and so I think that we can handle it. And there are only 2 of them, so it should be fine. These girls have been sheared before, but this will be the first time that we're doing it by ourselves. So, cross fingers. Hopeful. So, hey, Simply7, how's it going? We have 2 other horses that are not here on the property. We actually have some pasture leased up in the next county over. And we're having to make some kind of important decisions about them, because, you know, we're really trying to sustain everything here and, let's say, kind of get a good grip on all of everything that we've got going on here. And having them there is a distraction. And one of the horses is a saddlebred. And if you know anything about horses, you know they're kind of hot, like ready to go all the time. Woohoo, let's go to the races. And the other one is a 3-year-old filly who's not been broke to ride yet. And I'm getting too old and more than aware of my own mortality to climb on her back and break her myself. So we've been trying to figure out if we're going to sell them both, if we're going to sell one to pay for the other one to get broke to ride, or what we're going to do with them. But whatever it is, we need to kind of get it done, because, you know, they're up there, we're down here, and it's taking time away from here, going up there and dealing with them and spending time with them and stuff. So that's something that we have to get figured out pretty soon. We are doing the pumpkin challenge, and I'm really excited about it, but kind of disappointed too, because I couldn't find any Dill's Atlantic pumpkin seeds until it was already later and everybody was already getting started. And it's going to take a little bit, it seems, to get them mailed over to me. So I've got Big Macs already in the ground, and so that's the one that I'm going to be using for the pumpkin challenge. And they're doing okay, but they certainly got a little bit of a slow start, and I'm hoping that with the mulch in there now and everything that it's going to really help them take off, because I don't think that there was a garden here ever. I mean, we broke ground and it was like virgin dirt, and I was really glad that it wasn't all clay, but it was still, you know, just plain no nutrients to it whatsoever, and it's needed a lot of work. So we've been trying to get some manure in there and the mulch and stuff so that we can, I don't know, kind of get it up on track. So, you know, it may not be super fabulous, wonderful this year, but next year it's going to be great. The weather here has been wet. It has been wet and windy, and you guys know from previous videos that we live up on a hill, so you know we call this the hill, and it's windy. It's windy on a regular day where there's no wind anywhere else. We get wind, and it's really great for the temperature. But when it gets wet, it gets cold. So you know. But otherwise, it's been pretty nice. I mean, we're here in East Tennessee, so, you know, it's been pretty decent weather. I don't know, what, 80 degrees or so, somewhere in there for the last couple of weeks. So, thank you guys so much. I'm really sorry for all the buffering. I really am. What am I missing? So, anyway, I'm really sorry for the buffering, guys. I can tell you right now that it's got absolutely everything to do with our internet service. It's kind of crummy up here. But, anyway, we have, the chickens, getting them situated. The ducks look like they're fully grown already. They're going to have some more space soon, right?
They can go out with the goats.
Matthew thinks that he has them down, like, trained, so...
Oh, I do.
How's that?
When it's bedtime, they know. They single file and go right in their little...
Their hut?
Their little hut. Yeah, they go in their single file.
He says this, y'all, but I have not seen it. I've only heard him say it. But he's kind of like the animal whisperer. He wasn't so sure about getting ducks in the first place.
I'm still not.
But when he goes out there, he spends a little bit of time visiting with them. It's not just, hey, here's your food, have a good night. So, and he loves the goats because they call his name. They're his people. They say, Matt. Oh, Sherry, that's a really good question, but I would say the answer is yes. I mean, I'm pretty sure that service dogs have to be allowed everywhere. Yes. So, anyway, today's been pretty busy. Thursdays are usually my busy day between meetings and craft group and that sort of thing. And the county fair is coming up in August, and so we've started prepping for that, and that's a lot of fun. It usually involves us doing an awful lot of work, but it is fun. And Matthew does some welding work, and he puts it in and usually gets ribbons, so he thinks he's kind of cool. But this year I'm hoping to have some canned goods in the fair. I want to do some jellies and some other canned vegetables and stuff like that. So I am going to be doing honeysuckle jelly next week. I was hoping to do it this week. I've actually already picked some honeysuckle flowers, and they're in a bowl in the refrigerator, and they're ready and waiting for me, so maybe this weekend, but probably Monday. And yes, in August is when it is here too. And so I'm going to be making up that honeysuckle jelly for the first time. And of course, I'm sure there's going to be a video out here for it. And so I'm hoping that I can enter that in the fair. And then Sherry is going to send me some dandelion jelly. Are you going to try it? As you guys know, and I have to say this live, so now you guys can back me up on this, because I was talking with Big Bear from Big Bear's Homestead the other day on Skype, and I had mentioned that I thought a series about Hey Mikey or Hey Matthew would be fun, you know, because you guys have seen a couple of videos where I've had him try something, taste something, or whatever, and and sometimes it's pretty funny. So, and he thought that was a great idea. He said, "Oh yeah, you should do it. That'd be awesome." So I think that we should. And this dandelion jelly, I mean, it's good. It's a legit thing. It's not just, look at his face. He's scared. He's like, no, don't make me do it.
The side effects.
Dandelion jelly's a real, y'all tell him dandelion jelly's a real thing. It's a real thing, right? It is. It really is. So, we may have some Hey Mikey videos coming up again soon too. See you later, Claire. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, anyway, we've got some of that coming up. We still have the 10 reasons why we homestead video coming up. We've not forgot about it. See? It tastes like honey. You love honey. Now he has to try it, guys, because he really likes honey. Oh, now dandelion wine would be nice. That would be good. We've actually made our own wine before too. Before we moved out here, we started making wine, and we've done what, elderberry and dragon fruit and pear. Seems like we've done a pear. What was it? Some kind of a pear. Anyway, we've done a few different types, and that was fun. Dandelion wine might be okay. I wonder if it tastes like mead. Maybe. What else do we have coming up? We've got to do Hope's Homestead Challenge video. We talked about that one just a little bit ago. Things that we wish we had known before we started homesteading. We're going to get that one done this weekend. Don't look behind you. I'm talking to you. And our 10 reasons why we homestead video. Rose over at Wholesome Roots challenged us to that one actually over a week ago before our friend's wedding. But we've been pretty busy with that wedding to do anything. So pretty much everything was put on hold for that one. What? So anyway, I didn't know about using the dandelion roots for tea either. I'm actually finding that there's a lot of things that we didn't know about, like using the weeds and stuff in your yard, you know, the plantain and dandelions and all that stuff. Italian sauteed dandelion greens with garlic and oil. That actually sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. So, but that's been one of the things that we've really enjoyed, not just about being out here on this homestead, but also being in the homestead community with you guys on Facebook and the small YouTube channel, Facebook page, on here, hearing from you guys and learning from all of your videos too. It's just been really cool, the kind of stuff that we've learned from each other, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about doing all of this. What?
No.
The roots are a great kidney flush. Well, that's good. Everything is sauteed with garlic and oil if you're Italian. Yeah. And pasta. You've got to have pasta. Hi, Miss Amy. How's it going? Thank you for coming in. Hey, June. I didn't even see you come in. I'm so sorry. But anyway, we've got a few ideas for some other videos that are coming up soon. I want to do some more yarn spinning and yarn preparation and stuff like that in some videos. And as you guys probably already know, the conference that's coming up in October, that's the Homesteaders of America conference. It's coming up in October the 14th. Hope's Homestead, Cherish. Is it the 13th or the 14th? I think it's the 14th of October. And it's in Warrenton, Virginia. And it's going to be a great time. There's going to be a lot of incredible folks there. And of course, we're going to be there. And we're going to be showing some different demonstrations on yarn spinning. And so we'll be getting ready for that too. So after we get the fair over with, then we'll be able to focus on getting stuff ready for the conference. So that'll be a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to meeting the folks that are going to be there. So that's going to be a great time. And of course, I'm sure that we'll do some video there. And it'll probably be an awful lot like the conference that just happened in Nashville with all the folks having their videos all over YouTube. So you guys will get to see it too. But if you're able to make it out there, then definitely do it because it's going to be a great time. There's an awful lot of really cool folks going to be there. Of course, we'll be there so you guys can come and say hi and get to meet each other in person. The scrubby that I made, it came out of the box before it got to you. Oh, yeah, the bath scrubby. Yeah, you know, that's something else, too. Hope's Homestead and I have chatted before about different videos and stuff, and I said that it's kind of hard for me to think about things to do on videos for you guys because to me, this is like, oh, everyday stuff, but you know, when you start sitting down and writing down the things that you actually do, okay, you do gardening, you raise chickens, you raise goats, you raise horses, you crochet, you spin yarn, you make soaps, you can goods, you know, you cook from scratch. I mean, folks don't do all that kind of stuff anymore. And people like to see it. So, you know, I need to sit down and make a bigger list. And then Matthew, I need to get him to remember to do videos when he's making stuff because this fella right here is like Tinker Tom. I mean, he can do all kinds of things.
Got bad hair.
You got bad hair. Well,
Yeah.
he's been at work all day, folks. But, like, he's made a wood stove from a 55-gallon drum, which is pretty cool. And what did you make the other day for the mower?
Box scraper.
A box scraper?
Mm-hmm.
But what does it do?
It levels out the gravel in the driveway.
Yeah. He's like Tinker Tom like that, guys. I mean, he sees a spot where we need help or we need something to make life easier, and he gets right to work. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm missing everything. Hey, she's a bottler. How's it going? I am so glad that you guys are all going to the conference. Bandana Grandma's going. Two Families going. Hope's Homestead's going. Big Bear's going. Who else is going? Esther Emery. Amy Fuel, of course, is going to be there. Joel Salatin's going to be there. There's all kinds of really cool people going to be there. Sherry, I don't know about the seed carousel. I'm trying to think of who it was that I saw. I don't know much about it. I'm just going to say I don't know much about it. Isn't it great when someone can figure things out like that? My dad and my son Jeremy are like that. Jerry even built his own forge and makes all kinds of things. Yeah, he did too. You want to tell what's it made out of?
It's made out of a brake drum.
But not just a car brake drum.
No, it's a semi brake drum.
How big is it?
It's big. It's heavy.
It's pretty heavy. It's made out of a lot of
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's making a shop stool for his workshop. And what's it made out of?
It's made out of truck springs and brake rotors.
Brake rotors. Also not a car brake rotor, but a big truck brake rotor.
Truck rotor, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, uh, June, I think what I need to do is start putting them on a rent-a-husband program or something, you know? I could make some money here.
I got my lathe set up too.
That's right.
I just set it up tonight.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Really? So now you're going to make me that yarn bowl that I've been asking for?
Not yet.
Come on. He has a wood lathe, and he's tinkered with it a bit here and there, and he made a couple of candlesticks with it that were pretty cool, and a couple of handles with my yarn spinning stuff. This is called a doffer, but you can make hand cards that basically mess with the fibers and straighten them up. And so he made a couple of handles for me to make a set, which was actually pretty cool too. Oh, listen, we all have our own little things that we do really well, and collectively we make a fabulous group. That is true.
There's a panic attack when we have to go to
Home Depot.
Yep.
But he is a pretty good gardener, though, isn't he, Bandana? That's one thing. If it weren't for this guy, I wouldn't be able to have the garden either, because I have great ideas, and I can do some of the gardening stuff, but this fella here has really helped out with an awful lot of it. In fact, actually, that's a pretty good description of our relationship as a whole. I'm the idea guy and the supervisor, and he is the shop foreman. Oh, see, that would be me with the hammer hitting my thumb. Yes. Hi, Sheps for her. How's it going? Oh, he doesn't garden. That's you, huh? I think actually I could probably spend more time in Home Depot than you do, huh? I could spend more time shopping anywhere. Shopping is just my thing. Shopping is just my thing. Oh, see, there you go. Now, I don't know if I could be a good teacher. I mean, I could teach some things, but no. And, you know, it's funny with the kids and all, because I get along well with mine, and I really like my Girl Scouts and everything, but sometimes, especially if there's a lot of them, that's not my strong spot either. But this one can do that. Oh no. Sheps, it is not on your end. For whatever reason, my computer or our internet service is just really crummy, and it's what's doing the buffering. I'm sorry. We're not going to be on here too much longer, I doubt anyways. We just wanted to get on here and say hi and check in and let you guys know what we've been up to this week. So, Bandana, that is an amazing talent to have. It really is. This one's sometimes funny, but not necessarily by his choice. You caught that too, Sherry.
Got a few of them.
Uh-huh. Sherry says, wait, June, your chainsaw that you purchased for him on his birthday. We have a few of those things. Oh, goodness. In fact, I think the this year's Christmas was a prime example of that, huh? I got him a GoPro camera, thinking that he would really enjoy taking it to work and, you know, taking it around while he's tootling around in the yard on his little lawn tractor. And he bought me a deep fryer.
It's been used twice.
It's been used twice by him because I I don't deep fry things. I fry things. I fry chicken and I fry potatoes in the cast iron skillet, but I don't use a deep fryer. They kind of scare me. And so he got me this deep fryer thinking he was going to do a great thing and how much easier it would be to fry chicken especially and french fries and tater tots and things like that, which I bake and think it's wonderful to do it that way, but he thought it was a good thing and it was a wonderful thought, but he's used the fryer more, and of course I've used the GoPro more because, as you guys can tell, I'm the talker in the family. And
until you broke it.
Until I broke it. I didn't break it.
She broke it.
I didn't break it.
Yeah.
I didn't break it. It just needs, I don't know what it needs, but it needs me not to touch it. That's what it needs.
Yep.
So, so he's going to have to be the camera guy, and I'm going to have to just be the talker. So maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Because I can talk. Even if I talk circles, I can talk. So, I think that's pretty much all we've got going on this week. Hannah got out of school today. It was her last day. And, yeah. She got home at like 9:40 this morning. Yeah. And she had her school awards thing on Monday. And little Susie Smarticles is like the 5th smartest kid in the whole school. Or not the whole school, the whole grade.
Her
grade.
Her group.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 groups.
Yeah. That's like really cool. So, anyway, and the teacher that was giving out the awards had said that they were all within a point of each other. So, you know, they were all really, really close and everything. And then they got other awards for all sorts of different things. You guys know how this goes. The best overall in each of the different subjects and all these sort of things. And so she was on the mathletes team, and so she got a certificate for that. And there was another one. There was something about, it was a citizenship award for being so helpful and friendly, which made my heart sing. That was a good one. But anyway, hey, this old homestead, how's it going? So, this week has been kind of a woo-saw after the wedding. Was kind of intense for a couple of weeks prior to the wedding, getting everything done. So, if any of you guys have ever planned a wedding, you guys know what I'm talking about. But it was a lot of fun. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not going to post videos or anything like that on it because that's their stuff, not ours. But anyway, it was really nice. And if you follow us on Facebook, you might see a picture or two. But hey, Patty Rose, how's it going? So anyway, that's pretty much what we've been up to this week. And I don't know, that's really all I have. You have been so quiet.
Yep.
Are you tired? I mean, he's normally more quiet than I am, guys, but this is really quiet. I think he's just still bashful of being live and seeing you guys interacting with him on the screen. All right, Bandana, have a good night. Yes, June, next time I'll elope. Yeah, we talked about that after our wedding, too. Like, man, if we had just saved the money from the wedding and just have a party afterwards, we could have gone on a nice honeymoon. Hey, Teresa, how's it going? So, anyway, we've been on here for about 45 minutes now. And I don't want to take up too much time, and I'm not sure if Pratt Family's on. I think they're just, I'm not sure if they're every other Thursday or just the second Thursday. So anyway, I don't want to be on here when they get on here because I want to be on their channel watching them. So anyways, thank you guys so much for coming by. Hi, Miss Ellie, how's it going? I really appreciate you guys. I know this conversation was kind of boring and there wasn't really a whole lot going on in here, but I want to thank you guys so much for coming by, and we really appreciate it. So, anything you want to chat about or whatever? You guys,
No.
please subscribe to our channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the little notification bell. We're going to be getting our videos up and going again on a more regular basis again after the wedding's done with and all that stuff. So you guys will be seeing more videos from us coming up. We got to catch up on all these ones that we've got in the queue to get done. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by. We really appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Bye.